Okay, let's see. Nope, that does not work. Oh, that works. Okay. My tripod broke, as you can be able to guess. But the show must go on. I bought this today for $7. So let's open this team that lost the World Cup. I'm sure your idea of fun is not an adult opening a toy out of a plastic prison, so here's the toy itself. You know, this isn't that bad to hold, actually. I thought it would be, more clunky, but it's decent. This is, deluxe class size, as you can see. I really miss my tripod. If you couldn't tell, I miss my wife toes. I miss her a lot. So this, one plastic piece that came with it plugs into this piece back here. I think it's optional, though. I don't know if it has to. It's a big Autobot symbol because none of the collaborations can be Decepticons. Maybe that's not true. Who knows? You have Autobot symbol in USA, which I think is really funny because I just been thinking, this guy, he just is obsessed with the US teams from Cybertron. He comes to Earth, he's like, well, these guys are mediocre at best. I love them. I don't know. I haven't watched soccer. I saw the last 2 minutes of the World Cup, and I saw Argentina lose, and US wasn't there, so yeah, they lost. And if you don't want his ball, you can put it with the stand. It unfolds and plugs into this, which I actually think is pretty cool. Speaking of ball, I'm gonna get him transformed off screen because I've never done this transformation before. And I don't like doing that on screen if I haven't. So, I don't hate it. Gun and ball gamers, how do we feel about this? There's some parts forming at the end, which is really sucky, and it always is. But it doesn't feel like a piece you'll lose if you just keep it on the back of the item, because it plugs in. And that is, I gotta say, that is pretty impressive to turn a Transformer into a ball. Even the Transformer might not be the best. And luckily, if you are scared about losing your ball, there's a stand for it, so you can keep your ball there. I don't know why you display it as a ball, though this is a good alt mode. I don't really see much of a use case for it. I guess it's okay this way, but if you wanted a ball, I would buy a ball. And it's pretty complicated, so it's not like there's a play scenario I could find to use with it. But that just is a cool alt mode. I'm fine with that. I don't hate it. I'll go and transfer it to Robot Build so I can take a picture of the phone now. You can also do this, which is just really funny. I like that. He's just a little guy. He's a little guy. So yeah, this guy he's interesting at least. A lot of tabs and very interesting engineering for a Transformer this size. Mostly because he just turned to a ball, but yeah. He also comes like a Ryan Pax. But yeah, it's a decent Transformer, especially for $7. Even if you don't like football that much. As long as you can stomach having a fraud team on your collection, then yeah. I don't know why I'm slandering. I haven't even watched it. I shouldn't be slandering them. Maybe I sounded justified though. So until then, see ya. I go inside because it's hot out here and I'm sweating. So I don't have my tripod. I just want to cover a few things. Because I realized I didn't really cover these in the video. And when I messed with it, I kind of noticed some things were better. For one, my dog kind of kicked my figure over and scratched it against the ground. That's fine, just a little bit back here. It's fine, it happens. Dogs show their love by sometimes kicking things over. So one thing I forgot to mention is that this figure is actually pretty expressive with its articulation and everything. You might not realize it at first because it's pretty basic, but it's mostly just the ball accessory that you can get into some pretty cool poses. Soccer has a full collection of already pretty nice poses to use, so you really won't run out of them. And it's kind of like when you give a sword to figure and their articulation is shown better, the ball just really shows their articulation, which is nice. Also, these joints here are pretty tight, so I haven't worried about them coming loose too much. These ball joints maybe. Be careful with your ball joints and they'll be careful with you, I guess. Also, there's one feature, not really hidden, probably not intentional. For some reason you didn't like these knees, you could just swap them out from the transformation and just do that to make it more cohesive with the figure. I prefer the knee things on, but if you want to do that, you can. And also, these feet I don't like. Like, look how much they like move, but they don't really lock in any place. Which is pretty unfortunate, because it is kind of annoying to get this guy like sitting down, because you might actually move this, like this side, he dies. So now I can play the outro and everything will be back to normal. And I won't have to use this table again.